to Guinness Extreme. Now, this program has a tradition of awesome aerodynamic displays, and we proudly bring you one more fantastic voyage tonight. About to be cleared for takeoff are a man and his skateboard. But first, this pre-flight video about extreme athlete Brian Patch. People close to him always knew that Brian Patch was destined for something.
He's been crazy ever since, he was out of the womb.
Came out from Indiana, crashed on my couch, overstayed his welcome.
I had guidance counselors telling me I wasn't going to amount to anything.
But today, Brian has settled down and found himself a good job. However, his daily grind is way different from yours and mine.
Making a living riding my skateboard has got to be the best thing that's ever happened to me.
Brian Patch is one of the top all-round professional skateboarders in the world. He's 29 years old, single, and lives in Westminster, California. His two dogs are Winston and Tyler. Brian Patch is a skateboarding phenomenon.
What I like about Brian is his ability to ride all terrain. He's been one of the top-ranked skateboarders in the vert rankings as well as the street rankings. He takes anything you put in front of him and just destroys it.
Whoa, this was supposed to be on top of here.
Brian has won numerous awards, including a first-place finish in the X Games. And he's taken home prizes from various competitions around the world.
Like this is from Marseille, Prague, Australia, Switzerland, or Austria, Switzerland.
But it's not about awards or recognition for Brian Patch. He simply loves what he does.
Most days when I'm skating, I definitely feel like the board is an extension of my body.
Now Brian's out to make his mark in a new skateboarding event, the ramp-to-ramp jump.
It's kind of a new arena for skateboarding to see Evel Knievel style how far and how high you can launch. When you push yourself like that, though, you're going to get hurt. That's what makes him one of the elite guys, because he always pushes himself every time he gets on the board.
And based on what we know, Brian is also ready to push down the door of gravity for a piece of Guinness gold. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in. Here comes Brian Patch. You got some fans here tonight. It is hard to believe that you're going to be coming down that ramp, that massive ramp, on a skateboard and not a motorcycle. What record are you going to be attempting tonight?
It's the skateboard ramp-to-ramp long-distance record.
The current Guinness record is over 52 feet. 52 feet, 10 inches, to be exact, set by Andy McDonald. Brian thinks he can smash that record tonight. And we see all kinds of tricks and complicated routines on a skateboard, and you do a lot of them. But I've got to think that jumping for distance like this is one of the trickiest propositions there is.
It's a little faster, it's a little higher. There's a little more danger, but it's worth it. It's really a lot of fun.
Here's how this is going to work tonight. Brian and his board will start at the kicker ramp. That's 46 feet above the ground. He'll have an approach of 32 feet. At that time, he needs to build up speed of approximately 28 miles an hour. The front lip of the landing ramp is 7 feet above the ground, positioned exactly 35 feet away. The measurement will then be taken from where the back wheels first come in contact with the landing area. Now, earlier, Guinness judge Michael Feldman examined Brian's skateboard. It's a Falcon model. It measures 34 inches long by 8.5 inches wide. Michael also inspected the wheels, and everything is pencil perfect. Are you ready to do this, Brian?
Of course.
When we return, Brian Patch will climb all the way to the top of our Extreme studio and try to launch his way into the record book. Guinness Extreme will be right back. Welcome back. Well, the ramps are ready, and so is extreme athlete Brian Patch. He's about to attempt to break the record for the longest ramp-to-ramp skateboard jump. It seems that pro skateboarding is a dangerous life. Are you someone who's been injured before? I've got to think so.
Yeah, I've got a broken collarbone, a couple popped ankles, got a tricky knee, some things, but in relation to all my colleagues, it's pretty minor.
Just to show you how dangerous this record attempt is, earlier tonight, Brian took a few practice runs Now, as you can see, this is not an exact science. Every ramp is different. And it is crucial for Brian to get the feel for this custom-built ramp. Even as skilled an athlete as Brian is, he took a relentless physical pounding as he flew through the air and crashed again and again. Are you ready to move into position?
Yes, I am.
All right.
Okay.
All right, good luck.
Thanks a lot.
While Brian gets set, I want to point out that this event is extremely dangerous. We realize that there are a lot of skateboarders watching this at home right now. Please do not try what you are about to see. Brian is a professional. Of course, Brian is wearing safety equipment. He's wearing a helmet, elbow and knee pads, and we have paramedics here on duty should the need arise. And Guinness judge Michael Feldman is standing by to take the official measurement when the time comes. Brian, whenever you are ready. Good luck and please be careful. Brian is so high in the rafters of our extreme stage that he can't even see the landing ramp. He's 48 feet above the ground. Essentially, he'll be coming out of that chute blind. He's got to build up enough speed to clear the 35-foot gap between ramps. To prevent the runaway skateboard from becoming a lethal projectile, we've moved the audience back. That's his mother, Jane. You can imagine looking at her face just how concerned she is for the welfare of her son. And here he comes. Clean takeoff. He lost the board. He lost the board out from under him. And he took a vicious landing. He's up, though. He's running. He wants another shot, but we'll take another look at that on replay. Clearly, there was something he was struggling with on the landing. Here you see, though, clean takeoff, good air, but then he loses the board, even as he begins to reach down to it. This will be Brian's second attempt to top the existing Guinness record of 52 feet, 10 inches. He has to come down that ramp, picking up enough speed, nearly 30 miles an hour, to span that 35-foot gap and stick a landing. You had a sense after that last failed attempt that he knows that he has to do something that he is not yet doing. Here he goes. Congratulated by his guests, congratulated by his mother. Unreal. Unreal, man. Unreal. You have this quiet calm about you like it's another day at the office, but the reality was it was an amazing spectacle. Let's take a look at the replay, and you take us through it.
Right here, I'm trying to keep a straight line. And then I hit the flat, and I just try to relax and prepare and think about what I'm going to do right here to get the grab and then go into the method. Hold the method as long as you can and spot and stick the landing. And once again, try not to wobble out. You'll see I get a little low and get a little wobble there.
Yeah, that was a moment where you might have lost it.
That's, yeah. And then the crash pads come up really quick on you here.
At that speed, everything's coming up pretty quick, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wow. The Guinness judge, high atop everything, has looked at the tape, spotted your landing, 56 feet for a new Guinness record. Those wipeouts hurt. I think that you are definitely having to sort of call upon physical endurance tonight. Do you feel you have any more in you, or are you out of gas? How do you feel?
No, I'm ready to go.
He's got one more left in him. Let's give it a ride. Brian Patch. Brian Patch has already broken a Guinness record. Now he climbs to the rafters again to better his own mark at 56 feet. He's taking a physical pounding here tonight, and despite the obvious danger, he wants another shot to put this record out of reach for anyone else. Again, he already has the record, so the only risk right now is to himself. Again, clean take. Oh, board goes flying! And so does Brian. Is he okay? That was certainly one of the nastiest landings we've seen him take tonight. You have to wonder just how much more abuse can his body stand. I see Guinness judge Michael Feldman signaling to Brian.
Hey, you have a Guinness World Record. You've done 56.
I understand that.
Safety, of course, is Michael's big concern, and we've oftentimes seen him step in and inform a competitor that there'll be a limit to the number of times he'll be allowed to give it a try. I just got the signal that Michael Feldman is going to allow one more attempt on the part of Brian. In that last replay, look, you can see him land on his left foot. Nasty, nasty fall. He did not land in a place where he could slide. In fact, looking at the videotape, it's hard to believe that Brian is right back up and walking around. Brian Patch takes that long climb into the rafters for the last time tonight. He only has one more attempt to better his own record of 56 feet. Knowing that this is his last shot, Brian takes off. Here we go. He wants better than 56 feet. And, yes. Yes! Michael Feldman reviewing the tape to get an exact measurement on Brian's distance. Here's Brian's mother's reaction, a picture of pride and relief tonight. Brian Patch, here he comes as he makes his way through his supporters, his family, his friends. Outstanding. I want to take a look at that replay. What is it like coming down that giant ramp?
You get going really fast. You hear the wind go past your ears. It's intense.
And when you're in the air, what does that feel like?
Freedom. And then you actually get a second to kind of look around, and then you spot the landing and try to make it.
Brian Patch, it's official. The word from the judges is you've just broken the Guinness record for the longest ramp-to-ramp skateboard jump, 58 feet. Let's bring out a Guinness trophy for the longest distance skateboard jumper in the world. Let's hear it for Brian Patch, everybody.